Question, I know Eastern Orthodox does not worship the Theotokos, but some chants or hymns make it sound like the Eastern Orthodox do worship her. For example, Theotokos save us in Ode 1 from Icona, right? Okay, yeah, that's oftentimes understood that, but salvation itself is a term that has a double meaning. So if somebody is falling into the sea and calls out to his fellow sailors, save me, he's not talking about eternal salvation. He doesn't have any delusion that the soldiers on the boat are going to save him from death and sin, right? So there's a relative salvation and there's a absolute objective salvation, right? There's relative veneration and then there's absolute worship. And I think it's the same principle here. So most Holy Theotokos, save us, would be always understood in one of two ways. Temporally, for some reason, like the people in Constantinople cried out when they were besieged at the walls, and they went with the icon of the Theotokos and they begged her to save the city, save them from the barbarians, right, at the gate. Or salvation in the sense of intercede for us to be saved. The strength of your prayers and your intercession and your boldness to Christ, this is salvation for us. We believe and trust that you can and will intercede for us, and we so much believe in the power and the authority of your intercession from our vast experience and unending, consistent showing forth of your authority, and the church is filled with such experiences again and again and again through wonder-working icons, through intercessions, of monasteries to be saved from pirates, and the Synaxarion is filled with the intercession and the presence of the Mother of God. So our experience teaches us that she is very, very strong in her intercession and her word, and therefore we call upon her to save us from that which we can be delivered by Christ. It's all in and through Christ. Everything in the Orthodox Church has Christ at the end, at the center. And so there's always reference to him. So you see, it's very rare to see an icon, although they exist. It's very rare to see an icon of Christ the Mother of God without Christ in her arms. Right? So it's on all the iconostasis in almost every place. It's almost always with Mother of God holding Christ in her arms, although there are exceptions. And so her greatness, her glory is, of course, Christ, and her whole entire orientation is constantly to her Son. And so we don't have this complex, and she doesn't, she's clearly not. History shows us, the innumerable intercessions show us that there's not some kind of conflict. Like, she's not saying, stop it, don't ask me, stop. Just go to my Son. No, she's like a good mother who intercedes, like she did on the day of the marriage in Cana. She had the boldness to say to her son, of course, he said, "Tisi mi que si," as he said, "What is this to you and me?" The Protestants interpret it as, "What does this mean?" How do they interpret it? Which is all wrong. What are you to me, or something like that? They turn it around as if it's opposed to her, but the Greek does not oppose her to him. It says to us, to me and you, what is this? Like, this is not time for this. It's not my mission has not begun, essentially. Like, it's not, why are you involving me in this minor thing of wine is running out and let's have more wine? And yet he does obey his mother. Obey his mother. You know what I mean? Humanly speaking, he listens and does what she asks. And so we have proof there and throughout church history, this mystery of her being Christ's mother, God's mother, Mother of God. It's a mystery to us. There's no opposition. There's never any sense of loss of the hierarchy. The Mother of God suddenly goes above Christ. This is absurd and insane, and is not even in the realm of possibilities in Orthodoxy, that we've lost the hierarchy.